The situation is escalating from 27 fighter jets and bombers that crossed the median line yesterday. The figure has shot up to 68 Chinese fighter jets and bombers that crossed the median line between mainland China and Taiwan in the Taiwan Straits. Is China studying Taiwan's response? How long will this escalation continue? Taiwan too scrambled its jets, activated its air defense systems, and the president of Taiwan insisted the country stands firm. The United States summoned the Chinese ambassador. G7 issued a statement telling China not to use Nancy Pelosi's visit to escalate military tension. "68 armed Chinese Air Force fighter jets flew close to Taiwan, violating an agreement to not cross the median line in the Taiwan Straits. This is a major provocation after 27 fighter jets on day one of the Chinese war drills. 13 Chinese Navy warships also violated the existing norms, sailing beyond the halfway mark in the Taiwan Straits. Taipei responded by launching its own interceptor fighter jets and activating the missile defense system, insisting they were not intimidated by China.
I want to stress that we will not escalate conflict or provoke disputes, but we will firmly defend sovereignty and national security and stand by the line of democracy and freedom."
The United States has hit out at what Washington DC described was China's irresponsible actions. The US has condemned Chinese military action, insisting there was no change in their One China policy. The US summoned China's ambassador and lodged a strong protest.
The United States will not be provoked. We'll continue to do what we've done for a long time. We'll support cross-strait peace and stability and a free and open Indo-Pacific. We'll continue to conduct standard air and maritime transits through the Taiwan Strait, consistent with our long-standing approach to working with allies and partners to uphold freedom of navigation and overflight, which has enabled the region's prosperity for many decades.
Undeterred by global criticism for the provocative actions, Beijing hit back at the US. China announced a series of cancellations, saying there would be no more military theater command communications, no more meetings of defense committees, no more maritime security dialogue, no more illegal migrant repatriation, no more climate talks, and no more criminal justice assistance.
If the US really wants to take on responsibility, it must immediately stop interfering in China's internal affairs for any reason and under any excuse. It must immediately stop using the salami tactics to encroach on and hollow out the One China policy.
China is also angry with the statement made by the G7 group of nations telling China not to use US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to justify its military aggression. ASEAN countries too sought dialogue for de-escalation of tension, but with China continuing to fire missiles and for the first time close to Taiwan's territorial waters, the situation is only set to escalate. Bureau Report, India Today.